Heather Fazio.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Mr. Chairman, last time we met, you asked for some more information on Urban Shield, and I have just obtained the actual contract. It's a 43-page contract, and so I'm going to get this to you and the research that I've done on the exercises around the country. But today I want to talk a little bit more about the war on terror's shift from violent terrorism abroad to those who dissent against what our government's doing here at home. And specifically, I wanted to talk about the Southern Poverty Law Center's new intelligence report that came out this spring that the FBI has referenced. What they're doing here in this document is lumping in hate groups with anti-government groups. Texans for Accountable Government, the group that I am the executive director of, has made it into this document, saying that law enforcement should be on alert for groups like us because of our anti-government views. I don't know if I'm anti-government, at least not today or tomorrow. I think that we have a lot of steps to go before we are in a position to do that. But you know, I am in favor of deconstructing the apparatus that has grown all around us, that is in every facet of our lives. And I think that we need to start chipping away at it bit by bit. And some may call me an enemy of the state, but you know, I'm okay with that because I am working peacefully. I am a libertarian, and I took an oath to non-aggression, to adhere by the non-aggression principle, and that I would never initiate force against another. And that's one thing that I really want to convey to you guys, that my organization, Texans for Accountable Government, and myself would never use violent means to obtain our ends, ever. We would never do that. One of the things that they talk about in this document, and then the FBI goes on to talk about, are those that refer to themselves as sovereign. I am sovereign. I wear a necklace every day that says sovereign on it. The state, they talk about states' rights and state sovereignty. Well, the state is only sovereign because the individuals are sovereign. So please remember that when you're hearing these kinds of reports that are coming out. One thing that I wanted to show you that is quite alarming to me, because it hits very close to home because of this kind of rhetoric coming from our government agencies and other agencies that are very influential. I guess it's a little late to get it shown, but this is a screenshot from the Texas Police Center, or TexasPoliceCentral.com, and there is a post here from jmistric@gmail.com. Handle is max100, and it says these are links to some anarchists that are intentionally provoking and recording reactions of officers. He goes on to say that they try to post their addresses, home addresses, and phone numbers on the internet. My profile from Facebook is listed on here. This was shortly after John Bush, our former executive director, was arrested by Jason Mistric for filming him. He got angry that he had, been running his mouth a little bit, and then John went to go record him while he was making an arrest, and he arrested him. He's pushing forward to get these charges dropped, but I was not even there. This is shortly after the arrest. So shortly after that, Max Rock on Facebook chatted me up and was asking about Cop Watch. I proceeded to tell him that I encourage everyone to do Cop Watch. Please do record them. Make sure, a few suggestions are to remain respectful, to ask questions, to respect the perimeter that the officers create around an investigation, and to remember that every encounter with a law enforcement officer is an opportunity to talk about transparency and accountability and doing the right thing always. So I am very offended that he did this, called me out as an anarchist. I've never identified myself as an anarchist, and I certainly have never tried to provoke an officer. And figuratively speaking, if he ever does this again, I will nail his ass to the wall. Thank you.
Comments? But thank you, Ms. Fazio, and I'll look forward to getting that information that you provided.